Hey guys, it's Devil. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a tutorial for all of you new beginners to the new Blacklist Spies versus Mercs on what gear you should focus on, what gear you should buy first. This is a basic beginner's guide. I've been playing the hell out of this game. I'm actually one of the best players in the world on PC at the moment. You can see I'm number 31 in Deathmatch, 75 in Blacklist, 131 in Classic, and number 8 in Extraction. So if I had focused more on one, I could definitely be in the top 5 for one game mode if I had focused on it, but I prefer to play all of them, so I'm not in the top 5 or 10 yet, but I will be. Anyways, I'm going to be covering the gear on what you should focus on. I have almost every single thing unlocked. I'm going to be covering the Spy first right now. I have 804 extra $1,000, so I'm definitely not shy. I've bought everything that I want to buy. We'll talk about gadgets first. Now, this is actually not my favorite class. My favorite class is probably this guy that I have set up. We're going to go under gadgets. I'm using currently the flashbang and the sticky camera. I think top priority, 2 items that you need to buy first are definitely the sticky camera. Actually, not first. These will probably be your second and third purchases. Sticky camera and flashbangs. Flashbangs are very, very nice for 2 different reasons. Number one is it blinds the enemy completely, but if you guys didn't notice, when you're a merc and you get blinded, your crosshairs that are normally right here in the middle of the screen actually go all the way out to the borders of the screen. So if you try to fire, you're firing in the entire thing instead of just in that normal area. So it's almost impossible to kill when you're blind. So that's extremely useful to know when you're a spy, as opposed to the smoke grenade, where when you throw it, they can just shoot through the smoke, and if they get lucky, they hit you. If they don't, they don't. So actually, the smoke grenade also does blind them if it's right on top of them, but they can walk out of it. So you can blind from a distance with the flashbang, which is extremely nice. This is kind of garbage because you're going to be using the disruptor suit all the time. Let's go under goggles. This is actually going to be your first purchase, the thermal goggles. I don't even have this stupid EMF or the sonar goggles because sonar takes forever, and this is just garbage. Thermal gives you 100% update. It basically gives you an update in real time of everybody within a short distance of you, through walls and all kinds of stuff. So you can see where the merc is at 100% of the time, what they're doing. You can see where other spies in the area is if you're playing team deathmatch or whatever. It is extremely useful. I run around with it on almost all the time when I'm a spy. I can't even, it needs to be nerfed. It's so fucking good. You should buy that before anything else and put it on all your spies. Under your op suit, you're going to go to headgear. I have the infiltration helmet also on all of my spies because I run around with that vision mode on so much. I need myself invisible to that RFD detection. That RFD detection, basically, if you have your vision mode on or if you're using your ghillie suit, what it does is it shows the merc where you are. It's very overpowered, and it's one of the best things you can use as a merc. So this one's kind of garbage because nobody uses the VX gas, and this one's just you barely ever get tagged by that shit anyways. So torso. Definitely highly recommend this overcharged suit. It is probably my favorite item in the game. It way better than the ghillie suit because people are starting to realize that the RFD detection is very good. If you're using the ghillie suit, you actually show up and it tells the merc where you are, even if you're behind cover. So don't. I have this as a backup just for killing noobs, but overcharged suit is amazing because it takes out mines, it takes out drones, it takes out lights, and it doesn't stun, but it disorients mercs, which is absolutely what you need when you're about to engage more than one merc. And when you're going onto an objective, you don't have the EMP grenades because those things suck. This thing will clear out in a massive area all mines and drones and stuff, and it doesn't just disable those. It doesn't just disable the mines like an EMP would. It blows them up. So I have had countless times where I'm about to attack an objective and I overcharge on the outside of the building, and it goes through and it detonates all the mines, and I end up getting mine kills on the mercs. You kill them with their own mines, or you blow up a drone. As soon as you see some guy deploy a drone, you just blow it up, and it blows up in his own face. It is absolutely overpowered to have. The drone is probably the best thing for the mercs to use, so you need this thing to defend yourself, especially if you're a hacker. It is top priority. Gloves, totally preference. You're not ever going to use the armored gloves. At least I wouldn't, unless you're playing like team deathmatch. Spider gloves makes you move faster. Takedown gloves makes you grab faster. Even if you're playing team deathmatch, you definitely need that grab because you're going to do a lot of spies versus spies grabs, and you want that extra range. Gadget pants. I highly recommend the gadget pants because you can use, say you want to be tactical with a sticky cam and use a sticky cam in choke points. You will always have a sticky cam on you, and then you can also switch back and forth. If you're running around being a distraction, you can use the flashbangs, or if you basically having two is very nice. This is also a very good, nice backup because a lot of mercs like to use the red identification as a good way to spot spies, or noob mercs will be able to identify you a lot easier. So but it's totally preference. I definitely prefer the gadgets. Silent boots, totally preference again. Sprinter, you can use any of them because this is your weakest apparel. All of them are good if you just want that extra health. Armored's very good. Moving around, definitely not a top priority purchase, but good to have nonetheless. Another very high priority purchase is this pistol right here. I have tried out all of them. I have upgraded all of them. I prefer this with the armor piercing, the weight balance, and the match grade upgrade. It's totally preference on what you prefer. If you want more accuracy and range or more power, I like when I'm trying to use this thing, I'm either taking down a merc or I'm taking down another spy, and either way I want more power because I want to be able to have the punch required to take down a merc. So I prefer the armor piercing. It is extremely good pistol. When you're up, I don't like the range and accuracy because if you're using a pistol you should be at close range anyways. So I've tried all the pistols. I prefer that one for the spy. I have it on every single spy. Alternative weapon, I definitely recommend putting the stun crossbow. I can actually recommend putting the stun crossbow on every single spy that you have because it is a item that you'll be also using in classic. One thing that you can do with the stun crossbow, it's extremely accurate, it has very good range, no power, decent control. So what I like to do with the stun crossbow is, that your teammate will be hacking an objective and there'll be a spy or a merc bearing down on him, lighting your buddy up. You can actually use this to stun that, get your buddy out of there, or get a free kill for your buddy, or use it and get kills for yourself. But it is very, very good because it immediately incapacitates a merc, even at long range. You're not going to be able to do jack shit if your buddy's getting shot at from across the map, and you need to engage that merc. You're not going to be able to do anything with SMGs. They're just shit. I mean, I have this on here for shits and gigs. I have compared all the other ones. I've tried it. The UMP Def 45 is definitely the best. I've got the hollow side match point, all these three upgrades. It's got the best, it's got full control, decent accuracy, halfway up on the power. It's alright. Compare it to like an MP5. The only thing an MP5 has is power. I've upgraded like all of this. This one's definitely the best. So if you're gonna use one, use this. But if you're a spy, you should either have your pistol or your crossbow in your hands. That's just how it should roll. So that pretty much covers it for the spies, guys. Definitely sticky cams and thermal vision. That's top priority for you guys, and your pistol. Let's go under Mercs. Look at our Mercs. This is my favorite guy. This is my gadget guy. This is the favorite loadout that I have. The Intel device, you can either swap this Intel device out. I'm actually going to purchase this right now. You can have I like running proximity mine resupply pack because you can put down 4 mines instead of 2, get a lot more defense. Also, this is decent for map defense, but it's totally preference, totally on you, whatever you like. If your buddy has a resupply pack, that's also nice because you can put down multiples of those. Don't like the gas. It's just not my preference. I'd rather have a frag grenade every time. But sometimes people like to have 4 grenades. RFD. RFD is amazing. I'd recommend putting it on all of your guys. RFD, if anybody's using any kind of electronics, it shows you where sticky cams are. It shows you spies that are using their ghillie suits. It shows you spies that are using their thermal vision if they don't have the proper helmet. So, and it doesn't just show you them in your immediate vision. It shows you behind cover as well. So if they're up behind a box, you'll be able to see them. It gives you so many free kills. It's ridiculous. Detection enhancer just increases that. UAV suits definitely my top preference. Disruptor suits also alright. Don't like adrenaline unless I'm playing team deathmatch, but even then, I still don't like it. The UAV gets you so many kills. The UAV is absolutely awesome for finding a spy that is hacking an objective. And since the game is very new, sorry, I'm talking like a million miles an hour and I haven't had a drink of water in forever. Basically, the UAV is good because the game is very new and not many spies know how to defend against the UAV. You can search the map very quickly and it's an insta kill, so it's fucking awesome. I have him basically as a gun runner because I don't have grenades, so I need him very agile with his gun, so fast reload. With his pants, I've got the extra gadget obviously, so I can carry 2 gadgets, which is very nice. Sprinter boots is just so that you can run faster while holding your main gun, which is nice because I don't like having my pistol out because my pistols are gay on Mercs, they suck. But it's preference, totally preference. Pistol, I've upgraded all of them. I've tried them all. I've actually found the Makarov to be the best, but it's totally preference. If you want more range, definitely use the Deagle. Honey Badger, can't over recommend this enough. You want to use probably the same exact things that I'm using. The optic is preference, but you want armor piercing because you lose a lot of power if you're going with the match grade. You don't want, even though this is the most accurate rifle in the game, because it has the best control and you can upgrade it with this accuracy, uh, you need that power over the range because one, most of the time the spy is pretty close, and two, if you don't, this gun only has 20 mag or 20 rounds in the mag, so you need to be able to kill the spy. And a lot of times I've ended up having to reload before I can kill the spy. So you need that extra damo. If you're using range, you're just not going to have the damage required to kill spies. But this thing keeps all your rounds right on target, has almost no recoil, silent. It's very, very, very nice weapon. Another backup, if you can't unlock this because you didn't get the Elite Edition, is the AK-47 and the Ace. These are both decent weapons. They both have decent settings. Don't really like the shotguns or the LMGs. The LMGs have a ton of ammo, but they don't do any damage at all. They fucking suck. The shotguns are decent. It's totally preference. I've seen some people kick ass with them, but I just can't get a hang of them. I don't like them. They're not, user-friendly weapons, and you have to aim down the sights with them to actually be accurate, which is kind of bullshit, because if you're using a shotgun, you should just be able to fire at the hip and go crazy ape shit, crazy, yeah, you know what I mean. I have, these are my setups in case you guys want to back up and rewind. I'll show you my spy setup. This is my sneaky backup guy that has a crossbow, and I use him to just kill noobs all the time. This is my grabber. This is what, these two are my main guys. This guy is more armor, so I can take some rounds before I get killed, because half the time I'm trying to chain kills, killing like multiple mercs at a time, and it's very nice for that type of a situation. This is for team deathmatch slash, almost everything else. I've got the extra gadget, I've got the sticky cam, the flashbang, sound reduction, and the melee grab. It's all very, very nice. Overcharge on both of these, very, very good. Come back to Merc. We've got the big ass gun mofo. He's just got like full armor and a really like not so accurate but hard hitting assault rifle. He's got the frag grenades, so that because he runs very slowly because of all the armor. So the frag grenades allow you to reach out and touch somebody. Big slow moving Merc. He's just a moving tank. This guy is my gun runner. He's just when I want to focus. This is what I use when I want to focus more on my assault weapon and just gun down spies very, very quickly. He's basically a weapon handling type, accuracy based Merc with UAV. And then this is my other UAV slash gadget guy. I'm using him for map harassment, map defense. Maybe if you're a man down, this is the guy I would always use. This is normally my top preference guy. I like getting free mine kills. I like padding my stats and just harassing the shit out of spies, never giving them a chance to feel comfortable, never giving them a chance to get the objective unharassed. So that's definitely my preference. That's definitely what I roll with. I'm a very, very good player, guys. I love this game. I would love to have more people to play with, maybe get some 4-on-4s going. If you guys have a clan, my clan plays. We need people to play with. We need competitive players to play against. There's a huge problem with this game about people rage quitting because they just can't compete. They can't play against me or my friends, so we hardly ever get a decent game in. So if you guys are a clan, leave a comment down in the section below and let me know, and we'll get some games in. And I definitely look forward to seeing you guys on the battlefield. You now know how I play, so maybe you have a leg up. But this is Devil. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I will talk to you later.
There he is. Got him in the head.
Headshot.
No visual.
Ain't nobody got time for that.